Alright guys, I wanted to show you quickly how to wire up a, this is for the Bose 901. These are Series 6 ones. This is a Series 6 active equalizer. You have your selectors there, you have your adjustments there, but what I want to talk about is how to actually wire the thing up properly. You have your amplifier and tape recorder ins and outs, and it depends on how you're wiring this in, but if you're sending a amplified signal to it, you're going to send it through the amplifier connections, and if you're sending a line signal to it, like out of a tape, in and out, you're going to send it through the tape connections. And it's important to have it wired up like that. It's important to, on the back side here, have it wired up on the play and record. If you have an amp in and out, you would be putting it in the amp out, and the main amp in is the connections that you would use on that. As you can see, I actually have it wired up in the wrong connection back there, but it really doesn't affect it in my setup, in my particular setup. And let's see if you can hear the difference with it and without it. So I'll turn it off first, let you hear it. Without. So that's with. Without. And with. So as you can see, it's just a whole lot clearer sound. It's really flat sounding without the active equalizer, so it's really a needed component. But basically you just switch the, I was literally telling it to run it through the tape monitor is what I was doing. So right there is saying, you know, no tape monitor, and flipped up I'm telling it to run it through the tape monitor that the active equalizers ran through. So that's how you actually wire it up, guys. Yeah, that's basically it. Another note with these Bose is that they're direct reflecting speakers, so have the back covers off, but you want the speakers to actually point against the wall, so they point away from you, and they reflect the sound off the wall back at you. That's how they are intended to work. There's the covers for them. These things are incredibly clean. I think I don't know if they call this color wave walnut or if it was honey or something like that, but once again, these are super clean, work great. Have the tulip stands with them, the equalizer, and then I also have this Kenwood receiver as well, the KR1 or KR10002. It's a very, very rare one actually. It's in really good condition. It does have some oddities with the some of the buttons. I haven't been able to figure out if it actually is working correctly or not, but sometimes I can't, like, so like it should be selecting AM FM there, but it's not. Also the source doesn't seem to change anything. I don't know if it's just that I have selections set to where it doesn't matter, or if or if these switches actually need to be replaced. I'm not sure. Another thing, when you're using the active EQ, turn off your filters. So this has a high and low filters built in as well. Turn those off because they'll just interfere with what Bose is doing. Bose, if you're using the active EQ, just use that only and send raw signal to that.
You, baby, my sugar boo, I'm levitating, I'm making way, I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight, you can fly away with me tonight.